Though the following morning was stormy and foul, Harry was excited to be playing in the first Quidditch match of the season. Played brilliantly until suddenly
Dementors!
Harry came away from the fall without injury, but he resolved to confront his fear of the Dementors. Professor Lupin offered to help him with anti-Dementor lessons. He asked Lupin about Sirius Black, the man who had been his father's best friend and had betrayed both James and Lily to Voldemort. The professor seemed reluctant to discuss the matter.
We'd better get on with your anti-Dementor lessons, Harry. Now, we obviously can't bring a real Dementor into the castle, so we'll make do with a boggart.
The boggart will appear as the thing you fear the most, which in your case, Harry, is fear in the form of a Dementor. No, concentrate. The boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor to play on your fears.
Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum!
When there is more than one Dementor, or in this case, boggart, the creature's presence will likely keep it from moving. Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it. Temporarily. Make perfect casts at each boggart in the area before the spell has time to wear off to defeat the creatures.
Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum!
Well done, Harry. It would seem you've mastered the spell.
Brilliant! Oh, and there's a collector's card too! What? Oh no! Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum!
Well done, Harry. Very well done indeed. Please forgive the trapdoor and so forth. It was necessary to see how you do if the Dementors took you by surprise. You did brilliantly.
Thank you, Professor Lupin.
After the anti-Dementor lesson, Harry asked Professor Lupin if it was true that Sirius Black and Harry's father had been friends. Professor Lupin seemed disturbed by the question. He would only say that he had known Sirius once, or thought he did.
Ah! Scabbers is gone! And you know what I found on the floor? Cat's hair! Orange cat's hair!
You're not suggesting Crookshanks?
I just heard they're going to execute Buckbeak because he attacked Malfoy.
No! They can't!
This is all Malfoy's doing. He's the one who ought to be punished. There must be something we can do. An appeal.
An appeal, that's it. I'm sure I've read about a case of hippogriff baiting. We can look in the library.
I'll come along, but I've had it with that monstrous cat of yours, Hermione. I wonder where Madam Pince is. Maybe Crookshanks got her too.
I know she'd let us look at those books on hippogriff baiting. It's an emergency.
It kept in that legal section over there, but it's locked up. There must be some other way to get up there.
All right, but let's just try and do this without getting into trouble.
Trouble? Who says we'll get into trouble? Depulso! 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 See if you can find a way to get us up to that legal section, Ron. Right. Carbon retractor. Carbon retractor. Hello. Carpe retractor.
A bookcase stairway. Alohomora. Alohomora. Depongo. Alohomora. Depongo. Alohomora. Depongo. Alohomora.
Honoria Nutcombe, 1665 to 1743, founded the Society for the Reformation of Hags. Falco Isolon, ancient Greek. The first recorded example of an animagus, he could transform himself into a falcon.
I'll take it from here, Ron. You and Harry go and keep a lookout.
We'll shout if Madam Pince shows up.
Alohomora. Lumos.
find anything that could help us with Buckbeak's defence?
Yes, and I've already dropped the book off at Hagrid's.
Hang on. How'd you do that? We only just left you.
Well, I took a shortcut. Come on, we don't want to be late for Charms class. It's right over there. Eee! Get these horrid things away from me!
Run! It's completely bad!
Oh no!
Maybe we better have a look. Don't we have Charms class now?
Yes, but I think we have time to teach that thing a lesson. Whatever it is. It's up to you, Harry. I think we'll need to buy a password from Fred and George's shop to see what's behind this portrait.
Cheese charm. Star charm.
Harry, come over here. Want to buy a collector's card, Harry?
Sounds good. I'll buy it.
Appreciate the business, Harry.
Carlotta Pinkstone, 1922 to the present. Famous campaigner for lifting the International Confederation of Wizards' Statute of Secrecy and telling Muggles that wizards still exist. Ms. Pinkstone has been imprisoned several times for her blatant and deliberate use of magic in public places.
If we want to see what's behind this portrait, we'll have to buy the password from Fred and George's shop.
Fortuna Major. Hi, Fred. Hi, George.
Better snatch this one up, Harry. All the third years are after it.
All right.
That's a highly prized collector's card.
All right.
Never been tested, this password. But you look like a man who's not afraid to take risks, Harry.
You've got a deal.
Never been tested, this password. But you look like a man who's not afraid to take risks, Harry.
You've got a deal.
Sorry, Harry. You don't have enough cauldron cakes to buy that. Sorry, Harry. You don't have enough cauldron cakes to buy that.
Ah, now that's an especially nice one.
I'll buy that.
What a steal! We really are too generous, George.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Never been tested, this password. But you look like a man who's not afraid to take risks, Harry.
Sounds good. I'll buy it.
Sorry, Harry. You don't have enough cauldron cakes to buy that. What a steal! We really are too generous, George.
Guess not. Thanks anyway. Fortuna Major.
If we want to see what's behind this portrait, we'll have to buy the password from Fred and George's shop.
Star charm. Cheese charm. Semroth!
There's some sort of monstrous book on the loose in there. I hope you've come to help. You'll earn a collector's card each time you defeat all the pages. There are 5 cards in all.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Good luck. I'd stay and help, but I'm late. Yes, very late indeed.
Mirabella Plunkett, 1839 to unknown date. Famous for falling in love with a merman in Loch Lomond while on holiday. When her parents forbade her to marry him, she transfigured herself into a haddock and was never seen again. Mirabella Plunkett, 18... Grogan Stump, 1770 to 1884. Popular Minister for Magic, appointed 1811.
That prefect said we could win all 5 cards in the set if we can beat that thing for good. Everyone comes but we were great. Watch out!
Ron, I do believe your casting has improved.
If we can finish off that monster, we'll earn the last card in the set. So much for the Monster Book of Monsters.
It's a bit sad, really. Seems like we should have tried to tame it.
Hermione?
Baba Yaga. Medieval, dates unknown. Russian hag who dwelled in a hut that stood on giant chicken legs, ate children for breakfast, and presumably for lunch and tea. Malodora Grim. Medieval, dates unknown. Using a beautification potion to conceal her true hag form, she married a king and used a charmed mirror to reinforce her self-image, became jealous of the most beautiful girl in the land, and fed her a poisoned apple. Laetitia Somnolens. Medieval, dates unknown. This spiteful hag was jealous of the king's daughter and caused her to prick her finger on a spindle tainted with a draught of the living death. A young wizard who had smeared his lips with Wiggenweld potion kissed the princess and brought her out of her trance. Old Mother Hubbard. Medieval, dates unknown. Lured stray animals into her home and starved them to death. Cordelia Misericordia, 1298 to 1401. Hag representative at 14th century summit of Wizards' Council.